press your forehead down onto the mat. Extend the crown of the head long so you really feel the elongation of the spine. Breathing deeply down into your bellies. Pressing the hips back down towards the heels. The toes are untucked. Feeling the support of the ground. Feel yourself being held up by the earth, by your mat. Deep breath in, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And with every inhalation, I want you to invite in your awareness. Awareness of your body, awareness of your breath. Awareness into your heart space. Awareness to any sensations that might come up in your body right now and throughout the practice. Without any attachment to them, just noticing. The second day here, you might be feeling a little bit more into the body. You might have had a great night's sleep. You might not have. Just being aware of that, being aware that every day we are different. Every day the energy shifts, every day the body is different. Sensations are different, so come at yourself with compassion, knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be right now. Maybe today you have a bit more space, maybe today you'll find a little bit more challenges along the way. Either way, that's so fine. So I want you to invite in the intention of grounding today. Grounding into your body, grounding into the stability of your breath. Let your breath be your anchor throughout the practice. And grounding into your heart. So when you start to notice you're stepping into your mind and the mind is wandering around, which it inevitably does all the time. We have something like 70,000 thoughts every day. Just come back to your breath. Maybe you want to set that intention, find something that's not just the breath that's going to anchor you back into the space. Deep breath in, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. From where you are, not moving the body at all, just bending the elbows, planting your palms together in prayer position, taking the hands behind your head, pointing, so you're trying to press the thumbs to the base of your neck. Feeling a deep stretch into the triceps. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Releasing the palms down, taking your strap, holding the strap at shoulder width apart, either doubling it or not, it doesn't matter. Just finding your shoulder width apart, shoulder width apart. And then you're going to slowly start to walk your hands over to the left-hand side, keeping tension on the strap. So you're going to pull a little bit more with your left hand so that it really creates more extension in the right. Press the right sit bone down, tuck the chin, find the crown of the head reaching forward, reaching forward, reaching forward. Keep the tension on the strap. Draw the navel in. Breathe deeply. Find the side stretch. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Can you find a bit more space? And with the exhale, can you soften? Inhale to the center, slide yourself into the middle. And then start to walk your hands over to the right. Reaching that right hand a little bit further to the right so you create the tension on the strap, and you're drawing that left hand further over to the right hand side. Your torso is melting over the right thigh. You're pressing the left sit bone down towards the left heel, tucking the chin to find length in the back of the neck, reaching the crown of the head forward, drawing the navel in. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Exhale. Take your hands to the center, spider walking them over. Sit back towards your heels. Draw the knees in together so they're hip width distance apart. Keep the, you're going to actually open the strap a little bit more than shoulder width apart. And inhale, you're going to reach the strap up and stay here. So you draw the shoulder blades down the body, so we're not reaching the shoulders up. Find tension on the strap. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, soften the shoulders down. There we go, draw the navel in. Inhale. Exhale, take your side stretch over to the left-hand side. Soften your left ear, down to the left side. Open up that right shoulder. So notice that shoulder's coming in. You can take the straps a little bit further back if you like. Soften the muscles around your face. Keep extension in both arms. So notice if you're bending into one arm. Inhale to the center. Lift up. Exhale over to the right. You're going to soften your right ear towards the right shoulder. Notice if you're bending into this top arm, so really find that extension. The key is in the tension of the strap, so you're just gripping with the hands. And the strap is doing the work for you as you pull with your right hand down towards the right hand side. Inhale up. Exhale, take the strap a little bit behind you, lift up the chest. Back bend. You can lift up the chin if you like, drop the head back if that's comfortable. Let the floating ribs come up. Open up the shoulder girdle. Breathe. Exhale, slowly come down. Create a little bit more length in the strap. We're going to be taking the strap all the way back and behind us. So make it nice and wide. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take the strap behind you. Open up the shoulders. And maybe you stop here, maybe you come all the way down. So that's how you know how long the strap needs to be. Inhale, come up. Let the breath guide the movement. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, up. Your shoulders are going to really love you for this today. Exhale, come down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Now inhale up. And then we're going to keep the strap where it is. So keep your arms where they are, but just bend at the elbows. So you're kind of drawing the strap a little bit behind the head. Keep the strap active and taut, same thing. Keep it tight. Okay, beautiful. Inhale, extend up and come down. Sitting up onto the knees this time, tucking the toes, pressing back into the fascia of the toes, pressing the hips forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take it back. And not all the way. And you're going to press the hips forward, lift up the chest. Imagine there's someone pulling at your heart, lifting you up. So you're finding extension. So you're not dumping into the lower back. Press into the toes to open up the fascia in the feet. Inhale. Exhale, bend at the elbows through the mouth. Inhale, extend. Draw the shoulder blades together, exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Inhale, extend all the way up and release the strap down. Place the strap in front of you at the top of your mat. Come into tabletop position. We're going to start to move organically here. So you can close your eyes if you want, but you can do figure 4. You can do rounding of the hips. You can do cat and cow. Just want you to sort of move with your intuition and see what your body needs. Maybe you want to rock your hips side to side. Maybe you want to pad out your hands like a little happy cat. Just feeling into that, rolling out the neck and head, tucking the toes. Maybe you want another child's pose. You can take the fingers towards your knees. Really have 10 breaths here to just really explore any sensations that you feel in the body. Maybe you want to sit back on your knees and you want to roll out your wrists by clasping the palms. Rolling out the shoulders. Explore your body. Explore what it needs. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. We all meet in tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, inhale. We're going to lift them only an inch or so off the ground. Just sway side to side here now. Draw the navel in, gazes forward and down. Now shift the weight backwards and forwards, just a couple of inches. Warming up your core, your thighs, your arms. Keep the knees lifted, soften the belly, lift the gaze. Come into cow. Exhale for cat, round the spine, tuck the chin, draw the navel in. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 1 more time, inhale. I know the legs are probably getting warm now. Exhale. Drop the knees down. Plant the left hand down onto the mat. Inhale, extend the right arm up towards the ceiling. Roll out the wrist, wiggle the fingers. And as you exhale, take the left hand underneath the left armpit, thread the needle. Extend your left arm long. Press your right ear down towards the ground. Press the top of your right hand down into the ground for stability. Hips are square, so notice if you're turning the hips slightly. Good adjustments. Press your left hand down to the mat. Be active. Feel the extension of the arm. Breathe space into the fascia. You can extend that left leg long if you like, staying on the toes, pressing into the web of the feet. Keeping the hips square. For anyone who wants a bit more, you can lift that left leg up. Again, notice what's happening with the hips. If you're lifting the leg, I want you to flex your left foot so that the toes point down, so you internally rotate at that left hip. Use the stability of your arms and your hands to maintain that balance if your leg is lifted. If your leg is lifted, you can find a bit more height. Inhale. Exhale, return the leg down, bend the knee, return the knee underneath the left hip, left hand under left shoulder. Inhale, press into the mat, extend the arm up. And when you're ready, you can actually exhale, take that right hand behind you, rotating at the shoulder. 1 round clockwise, and then 1 round anti-clockwise, lubricating that shoulder. Plant the right hand down, left hand comes up, inhale. Roll out the wrist, wiggle the fingers. Keep extension of that right hand, don't dump into that right shoulder. Exhale, left hand under right armpit. Left ear to the ground. Extend the right arm if that's comfortable. Press the top of your left hand into the mat. Press the palm of your right down. Breathe, square off your hips, draw the navel in. Every breath with intention. Every exhale, an opportunity to release anything that you're holding on to that doesn't serve you. Inhale, extend that right leg long, stay on the toes, spread out the toes, feel the webbing of the feet. Press the heel to the back of the room so you're finding that length and stretching out that hamstring. Remember your hips. Your leg is extended in line with your hips, so you haven't taken the leg out to the side. If you lifted your leg on one side, please do so now on the other. Keeping the foot flexed, taking the toes so they're pointing down towards the ground. Breathe. Square off your hips. Activate. Draw the navel in. Inhale, find a bit more height. Exhale, return the right leg down, right knee under right hip. Plant the right hand down under the right shoulder. Extend the left arm up. Roll out that wrist. And then you can take the arm all the way back, rotating, nice big circle. Isolate the movement from the shoulder, and then forward. Beautiful. Coming into puppy's pose now, so stacking yourself in tabletop position, knees stacked under hips, hands stacked underneath the shoulders. You're going to slowly start to walk the hands forward. You're going to keep the hips lifted, and you're drawing the heart down towards the ground. Keeping the hands at shoulder width apart, drawing the chest down, and maybe you press your forehead down onto the mat. Maybe if you have the range of motion in your practice, you can take the chin down to the mat. Spread the palms wide. Activate. So you're pressing the forearms down. If you want, you can come up onto your fingertips and cup the hands. Lots of different options here. So I'm going to always offer options where you can up level or take it down a notch. And it's really your body, your practice. And I really encourage you to just listen to what's going on. Breathing deep. Use your breath to anchor you down when anything gets challenging. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. From where you are, start to slowly drop the hips down, coming into Sphinx pose. Drawing your elbows so they're stacked underneath your shoulders. Arms are at number 11. Plant the palms down. Your feet can be a little bit wider or the same width as your hips. You're drawing your elbows towards your ribcage. So there's this activation of drawing your chest forward. So draw the shoulder blades together. Press the palms down, activate into the legs. So press the tops of your feet into the mat. So you're not just hanging out, you're really activated. So you feel the quads acting. Squeeze the glutes. And when you activate the glutes, you're going to find you're going to support your lower back here. So if you have any sensitivity in the lower back, this is great. Just make sure your palms aren't together. Arms are at number 11. So shine the heart through the gate in your chest. Gaze is forward, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Draw the left shoulder back. Find a deep stretch in the neck. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Draw the right shoulder back. Press into your forearms, everyone. Don't dump. Inhale to the center. If you want, you can find extension coming into seal. So by doing so, you're going to press your hands in the mat, start to lift the forearms off the mat. If you have lower back sensitivity, just be mindful of this. And like I said, once you squeeze the glutes and engage, you're going to activate into your core, and that's going to protect your lower back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Soften your face. Breathe deep. One more inhale. Exhale, come down. Bring the chest all the way down. Zip the legs together. Place your hands by your rib cage. Inhale, press up into full cobra. Extend into the arms, don't lock out the elbows. Turn the eye of the elbow forward, micro bend. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Gaze is forward. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up, gaze all the way over the right shoulder. Exhale, come down. Inhale, up, left shoulder. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up. One more time in the middle. Tuck the toes, exhale. Come to tabletop, and then downward facing dog. Your feet are hip width distance apart. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Everyone extend into the arms, draw the hips back. Press your palms into the mat. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Imagine your palm is like a square, and you want to really press all four corners of the square down into the mat. No tension in the head or neck. You can shake out the head and neck if you like. Bring your feet a little bit closer. There we go. Yes, lovely. And then draw the hips back. There we go. Nice. Inhale, everybody come up onto the toes. Everybody exhale, heels down. Up onto the toes, inhale. Exhale, heels down. Draw your hips back. There we go, nice adjustment. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, take the heels over to the right hand side. Bending the right knee, straightening the left leg, gazing under the left armpit. So feel that deep stretch in the left side body. Keep the hips lifted. Inhale to center. Exhale, heels over to the left. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Gaze under the left armpit, right armpit. Inhale to center. Exhale, start to walk your hands to the back of the mat, toward your feet. Extending into the legs, micro bending these if you need to. Come into a forward fold and then grab opposite elbow with opposite hand, coming to ragdoll. You can bend and straighten the legs if you need to. You can sway side to side. Maybe you want to pulse. Keep the neck relaxed, so hair crown of the head is all the way down. Shake it out. Make sure there's no tension. Really releasing the whole of the posterior chain, feeling the hamstrings, the lower lumbar. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Release the hands. Halfway lift. Place the hands on the shins. Draw your torso away from the mat. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the chin to find length in the back of the neck. Draw the navel in. Really use the compression of your hands on your shins to draw the torso away. And if it's better for you, you can always place your hands on your thighs. Just to really avoid placing the hands on the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale like a wave. Exhale down. Root your feet to rise, release your legs, and start to roll all the way up, bending at the knees, rounding at the spine for one vertebra at a time, all the way up. Coming up to high mountain, take the arms all the way around your body, gather up your intention, palms are gonna touch. Draw your intention into your heart space, exhale. Everybody bring your feet a little bit closer together so your big toes are almost touching and there's a gap in the heels. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, cactus the arms through the mouth, shine the heart space up. Beautiful breathing. Inhale up, reach up, extend, 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 tuck the tailbone. Exhale, cactus the arms. So I really want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together, activate into the chest. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. Beautiful. Take the arms behind your back, interlace, clasp the palms, draw the arms away from you, open up the chest. Press your feet into the ground. So really feel the roots of your feet grounding you down, lift up. Tuck the tailbone, open up the chest, lift up the chin. Shine the heart up. You really need to open up the front end of your body for your surfing. So this is a really great move to do. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale, bend at the knees if you need to, hinge at the hips. Lead with the chest, lead with your heart. Exhale, release the crown of the head down, tuck the chin. Take the arms up and over. See if you can clasp the palms so you're not just interlacing the fingers. Yes, nice adjustments. Let the tension drain from the shoulders. Relax the head down, relax the head down, yes. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands, let them slide all the way down your legs. Plant your right hand down on the mat. You can bend the knees if you need to. Maybe you come onto the fingertips. And you're gonna bend into the right knee and extend into the left leg. Extend the left arm up towards the ceiling, coming into a twist. You can be on the fingertips if that's more comfortable. See if you can extend a little bit more into your left leg than the right, so you can deeply bend into the right leg. Gaze up towards the ceiling, draw that left shoulder back. Keep the hips square. Exhale, release the left hand down, replace the right hand with the left. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, extend the right arm up towards the ceiling. Draw the right shoulder back, reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Draw the torso away from your thighs, so you're finding extension all the way at the crown of your head. Release the hand down, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, walk forward, coming into high plank position. Draw the navel in, spread the hands wide, stack the shoulders above the wrists. Press your entire hand into the ground so you're not just stacking onto the heel of the hand. Inhale, Right hand, left shoulder. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, left hand, right shoulder. Exhale, drop it down. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Extend the right arm. Reach, reach, reach. So flex those left toes down towards the ground. So spread the fingers wide on that left hand for your stability. Embrace the wobbles. Flex the left toes down. Draw the navel in, gazes forward and down. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Draw it in. Squeeze your core. Try and draw the nose to your knees. Draw it in, draw it in. Inhale, extend. Beautiful. Flex the foot. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend. Final time, draw it in. Inhale, extend, drop the right hand down. Then you're going to take the left leg and take it over to the right hand side. And you're going to start to slowly draw that foot back. You're coming into a bit of a modified pigeon pose where you're sliding that left leg back towards the right and at a bit of an angle and drawing your torso down towards the ground. You can rest the crown of your head or the forehead down onto the mat. So it's a modified pigeon pose. Breathe. So extend into the leg, extend into the arms. Feeling a deep stretch in the side body, maybe into the outer hip and the glute. You can tuck or untuck the toes, whatever's more comfortable for you, I don't mind. Beautiful. One more breath in. Exhale. Tuck the back toes now. Press off your back leg. Inhale, extend to the back of the room. Point the toes, lift up. Exhale, take the left knee to the left elbow. Squeeze it in. Open up that hip. Nice. Inhale, extend back, lift up, point the toes. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, squeeze it in. Beautiful. Final time, inhale, extend it back. We're opening up our hips here. You're going to need this for your pop-ups. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Drop the left foot down on the outside of the left hand. You can adjust yourself here. We're coming to lizard. If you want to tuck the back toes and take that knee a little bit further back, or maybe you need to adjust it closer. Your variation of a lizard. Maybe this is where you stay with the palms stacked underneath your shoulders. Everybody, I want you to make sure the knee isn't coming out in this variation. If you want, you can come down onto your forearms. You can have your palms together or separate. Maybe you want to stay in your hands and tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. Maybe you want to come down onto your forearms and lift the back knee. Remember, we're all different experiences, different levels, so don't worry about what anyone else is doing. I always say comparison is the thief of joy, so just meet yourself where you're at, where you can stay here and make it a sustainable posture for 5 breaths. Notice what's happening with the knee, draw it in, pressing the sole of that left foot down into the mat. 2 more breaths. Be compassionate with yourself. Now everybody come up onto your hands. If your knee is lifted, drop it down. Now heel toe that left foot wide onto the mat. Come onto the outer blade of that left foot. Stack the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Left hand on the inside of the left thigh. Extend into your arm. You can draw that left shoulder back and twist. So you're gazing up towards the ceiling, maybe just to the left side of the room, maybe over the back of your shoulder. Everybody, make sure your hand is not on your knee, it's on the inside of your thigh. We try to avoid placing hands directly onto joints. If you want to do a quad stretch, you're welcome to take the left hand back towards the back of the room and draw that right heel towards the right glute. If you have sensitive knees, roll onto the top fleshy bit of the knee so you're not directly on the bone. Maybe you're just reaching for the leg, maybe you're grabbing onto the foot. Don't dump into that right hand, everybody. Oh, crap. And I want you, if you have a hold of that foot, I want you to draw the foot in with your hand, and I want you to kick your foot into your hand so you have this push-pull action. Open up the chest, everybody. Yes, nice. Deep breath in. Relax the jaw, exhale. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Notice the sensations without chasing them, just feeling into the body. And remember, using your breath to anchor you down. Release the foot if you have a hold of it. Drop it down, don't slingshot. Return the left hand down on the inside of the... And then you can start to come onto your fingertips and just shift the weight backwards and forwards here, opening up the inside of those thighs. Keep activation that leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, coming into Malasana squat. So your right foot meets at the front of the mat. Take the feet wide. Big toes can come out slightly. You're going to start to bend into your knees and drop the sit bones down. Now find your variation. Sometimes this is the variation, that's so fine. So sitting the hips down, elbows on the inside of the thighs, palms together. Use your elbows to open up those knees. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, maybe close your eyes. Breathe deep. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Soften, exhale. Interlace your hands all the way and release your index fingers, extend them long. We're going to come all the way up. So inhale, press your feet into the mat, lift up. Inhale, nice and slow. Exhale, cactus the arms, open up through the mouth. Lovely. Inhale up. With every breath, have intention. Exhale, release the index finger, come all the way down, bend the knees. So move slow and mindfully, a moving meditation. Inhale up. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, cactus the arms through the mouth. Beautiful, lovely. Inhale up, happy Monday. Index finger, release, come down, bend the knees. Nice. Plant your palms down on the ground, lift your sit bones up, heel toe your feet to the hip width distance together, shake out the legs, shake out the hips, shake out the head, shake it all out, let it go. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. If you're warm enough for chaturanga, you can go high to low plank. Otherwise, shift the weight forward, inhale. Exhale, drop to the knees, elbows into the rib cage, keep the hips lifted. Draw your chest and your chin down. Untuck your toes, inhale. Come into full cobra, baby cobra, or if you're ready, upward dog by lifting the thighs off the mat, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog, rolling over the toes, going through child's pose, whatever you need. Reset. Breath in. Exhale through the mouth. I want you to do something we call lion's breath. So on the next exhale, I want you to stick your tongue out and really out. Inhale. Let it go. Nice. Inhale, everybody roll forward into high plank position. Exhale, drop the left knee down. Plant that right hand down, so with stability, inhale, lift the right leg back, flex the toes, extend the left arm forward. The left palm is pointing to facing, I should say, to the right side of the room. Draw the navel in. Notice if the foot is just coming up. Chin is tucked to find length in the back of the neck. Find stability. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, draw it in, round the spine, coming into cat. You're trying to draw the knees close to the nose as possible. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yes, inhale. So you're activating without tension. So notice if you're really tensing in the face. Exhale, elbow to knee. Use your breath. I want to hear it. It really helps. I promise you. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. This thing we do every moment of every day. Inhale. That we take for granted. Plant the left hand down. Drop the right foot down, but we're going to take it over to the left-hand side with the toes tucked or not, whatever's better for you. Coming into that deep little pigeon pose sort of variation. Extending the arms forward. And notice maybe this side you have a bit more space. Maybe it's a bit more challenging. And that's why we do yoga. That's why we do these mindful practices, to become aware of what's happening in the body, where you can give the body a little bit more love. Instead of saying, oh, this is my bad side, we say, this is okay, this is the side that needs some more attention, that needs a bit more care, a bit more self-compassion. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your exhalation to soften. Slowly, we're going to come up, tuck the back toes. Inhale, press off that back leg. Extend the left leg up behind, right leg up behind you, point the toes. Inhale. Exhale, take that right knee to the right elbow, squeeze it in. Inhale, extend, lift, I want you to cow the spine, so you're lifting up the chin. So you're feeling that mobility in the spine. Exhale, round and squeeze that right knee in. Final time, inhale, extend, point the toes, lift the chin. Exhale, elbow to knee, hold. 3, 2, 1. Step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Find your lizard. So you might need to adjust and take that left leg back a little bit further, tucking your toes or not. Your variations. Just make sure that your right knee is stacked above the right ankle. Palms are down. Maybe you're on your forearms. Maybe your back toes are tucked and your knee is lifted. Maybe you're on your hands and you're lifted. Whatever you want. Trust the body. Everybody make sure your knee is stacked above the ankle. So really engage into those abductors. If your knee is tracking further than your foot, you have more space. So you can bring that foot forward. Inhale. Ground yourself down. Exhale. Come back to that intention. Inhale. Exhale, doing so well. Come up onto your hands if you're down on your forearms and drop the back knee. Heel toe the right foot wide on the mat and then come onto the outer blade of the right foot. Stack the left hand underneath the left shoulder. So activate, we're not just dumping. Take the right hand inside of the right thigh, not the knee please, and extend into that arm, drawing open the chest, twisting over to the right. Draw the right shoulder back. And you can gaze to the right side of the room, maybe up towards the ceiling, maybe to the back of the room. Do what feels good for you. Breathe. Soften the muscles in your face. Feel the support and the grounding of your breath. Feel the connection to the mat, to your body. If you want to do the quad stretch, you can take the right hand behind you, extend it long. You can shift your weight so you're not directly on the bone of the knee and come onto the fleshy part of the top of the knee and then draw the left heel towards your right hand and either just reaching for it, maybe you grab onto the foot and I want you to kick into that foot and pull with the hand. So there's an activation, you're opening up that shoulder and you're finding a deep quad stretch and you'll find that if you play with it, you'll notice the difference in the stretch in the quad and the shoulder. You can soften the left ear towards your left shoulder if you like. Opening up the chest, breathing deep. Inhale. Exhale. Release the foot, don't slingshot. Take the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Draw the right knee in, heel toe, so that the sole of the foot is underneath the right knee. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Come onto the fingertips. Drop the hips down and shift the weight backwards and forwards, opening up the collarbones, drawing the shoulder blades together. One deep inhale. Exhale, left foot to the front of the mat, wide stance. We're not coming into Malasana this time. I want you to keep the big toes out slightly. Coming into a variation of a ragdoll, we're going to grab opposite elbow with opposite hands. And on the inhale, you're going to start to roll yourself up into sunflower, taking the elbows over to the left-hand side, engaging into the core. The core is the back, the obliques, the abdomen, lifting up, opening up the chest. Exhale, rolling over to the right side. Draw the navel in, everybody. Twisting down, rotating just from the hip. Inhale up. Draw the biceps back by the ears. Exhale down. Other way this time when we get to the bottom. Inhale over to the right. Nice and slow. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Open up the chest as you get to the top. Exhale down. Release the hands. Heel toe the feet so they're hip width distance apart. Halfway lift, lengthen. Draw the palms onto the shins or maybe onto the floor. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Spread the hands wide, draw the navel in. High to low plank, shift the weight forward, or you can do knees, chest, chin if that's what you prefer. You can always skip these if you want and go straight to downward dog. Untuck the toes, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Extend into the arms, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Roll over the toes, go through child's pose or tabletop, come into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale. Nice. Draw the torso towards the thighs. Yes. Inhale, right leg rises, three-legged dog. Kick it behind you. Exhale, take the right knee to the left elbow. Squeeze and cross the body. Inhale, extend that right leg long. Exhale, take the right knee to the right wrist. Drop it down. Coming into pigeon pose. Coming into seated pigeon. Extend the left leg behind you, tuck the toes and find that length, and then release the toes, making sure they don't splay off to the side. Taking the strap, finding extension. Now the heel can be close to the groin or it can be more parallel to the short edge of the mat, it doesn't matter. I want you to flex the foot, and that causes the engagement of the leg so that you protect the knee here. On the inhale, create tension on the strap is shoulder width apart, and draw the strap up towards the ceiling. Find length, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take the strap down. Now come into your sleeping pigeon. You can hold onto the strap and keep it extended if you like, or you can release the strap if you prefer to have your head resting on your hands. Allow yourself to feel grounded in this position. Notice every part of your body that is connecting to the floor. Allowing yourself to feel the softness of the breeze on your skin. The depth of your breath in your body. The sounds of nature around us, the water cascading onto the pond, sounds of nature. Ground yourself into this exact moment because it's the only moment that exists. You don't need to worry about what's happening the rest of the day. Gift yourself presence of now. If you have hold of the strap, you can release it, plant the palms down, start to come up. Gently rolling over to the right side, using your hand or not, taking the left leg and swiveling it around to the front, extending the left leg long in front of you. Coming into Janusasana, head to knee pose. Sole of your right foot comes on the inside of the left thigh. Let that right knee come open. Inhale, find extension. Press your sit bones down into the mat, lift up. Exhale, twist over the left leg, flex the left foot, and reach down. Now, if you prefer, you can take the strap and use it instead of holding onto the leg. So if you want to do this, you can bend the knee, take the strap on the sole of the left foot, and then extend, find length. If you prefer to hold onto the foot, the ankle, the shin, you're welcome to. If you are using the strap, just be mindful of the shoulders coming up by the ears. So you want to draw the elbows towards your torso and find length. So we're always trying to create that space in between the base of the skull and the shoulders. So you're drawing the chest down, so the heart is leading the way. You're trying to melt the torso down onto the thigh, and you're trying to pull the crown of the head towards the toes. Everybody activate that left leg. We're not just hanging out here. Be intentional about every movement, every breath. Appreciate every breath that you have. Savor it, deepen it. Allow the breath also to soften your mind as much as it's softening your body. Release your strap if you had hold of it and just place it in front of you. Come up. We're going to come into a twist now. You can take your hands behind you and just slide that right leg underneath your left, taking the left leg and placing the sole of the foot on the outside of the right. You might want to adjust your sitting bones. You might feel like you're leaning over to one side more than the other. You can draw that right heel close to your left glute. Place the left hand behind you. Come onto the fingertips and place it close to your spine. Extend the right arm up. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, twisting over to the left-hand side, either hooking your elbow on the outside of the left thigh, or you can, if you prefer, grabbing your elbow around the thigh. So whatever's good for you. But I want you to really reach up with the crown of your head. So you're planting that left foot down onto the ground. You're hooking your arm over your thigh. Press the foot down. Yeah, reach up into my finger. Yes, there we go, lifting up. So lift the crown of your head up, press into my hand. There we go. Draw that left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Nice, great. And slowly just release and counter twist over to the right hand side. Just let that go. Come to center, cross over the legs. If you want to go through a chaturanga, you can. Otherwise, everyone straight to downward dog. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, squeeze it in. Inhale, extend left leg long. Exhale, left knee, left wrist, drop it down, pigeon pose. Make sure you have your strap in front of you. Extend the right leg back long behind you, tuck the toes, find that length, and then release. Getting your strap in front of you. Of course, if this doesn't agree with your body, you can just keep the hands on the floor. So finding space first in the body, maybe come into the fingertips and drawing your torso up, finding that length. Now you have to activate into the legs. Inhale, lift up the strap, shoulder width apart. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Soften, exhale. Inhale. And then slowly exhale, draw the strap down. And you can just reach forward with the strap, or you can leave it to the side, extending into the arms, coming into your sleeping pigeon. Soften your breath, soften your mind, untuck your back toes. See if you can square off your hips. Take your hip over to the side. Rotate your hip a little. Okay. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Exhale. Slowly come up onto your hands. Gently move over to the left-hand side. Either with or without your hands, you're going to rotate that right leg all the way forward in front of you. Extend it long. Draw the sole of the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Let that knee flip out. And if you prefer to have your foot slightly lower down, that's so fine. Reach your arms up. You can take your strap if you're going to use it. I'd say take the strap first. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist over the right leg. Make sure that leg is active. You can bend the knee if you want to take the strap over the front, over the sole of the foot. Reach forward and extend into the leg. Elbows in towards the torso, shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the chin. Activate into that leg. So flex that foot, everyone. Flex, 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 yes. Activate into the quad. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release your strap and come up. Use your hands. Bend the right knee slightly. Slide the left foot underneath the right thigh. Tucking the heel close towards the glute. Take the sole of the right foot on the outside of the left thigh. Adjust your flesh from your sitting bones. Stacking your knees. Take the right hand behind you at the base of your spine. Come onto your fingertips if you like. Reach up, inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, twist over to the right, hooking the elbow or grabbing the thigh, whatever's better for you. See if you can ground the sole of that foot down. Press it down into the mat. Yeah, and you'll really feel the difference in that stretch in the outer glute. Nice. Press up. So press your head into my finger. Lift up this. There we go. Draw that shoulder back. Nice. Great. Press your sit bones down and find that length. Inhale, reach up, twisting. And doesn't mean you have to twist your neck all the way back. It's really about engaging the torso, engaging the upper thoracic and twisting open. And then when you're ready, release, counter twist over to the other side, let it go. Extending the legs long. Coming into the center of your mat, bending the knees, coming down onto your back nice and slowly and mindfully. Drawing the knees into the chest, take them wide, and you can rock side to side here. Breathing deep. If you want to come into happy baby, you can take the soles of the feet up, flexing the feet, knees wide, grabbing onto the shins, the ankles, the outer blades of the feet, whatever's good for you. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, draw the tailbone down, draw the navel in. Either staying still or with movement. Welcome to invite in straddle into your practice. If you know what that is, if you don't worry about it. You can straddle with your hands on the outer blades of your feet or using your peace fingers around your toes. Broaden the space of your back touching the mat. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Lift up your head and shoulders. Wrap your arms around your shins. Turn yourself into a tight little ball. Big squeeze. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, release. Come into Shavasana. Extend the left leg long. Extend the right leg long. Let the big toes flop open. Arms by your side. Draw the shoulder blades together. Make sure the shoulder away from the ear, so create space in the back of the neck. If you want, you can actually take your hands behind your neck, interlace, and just draw space down from the head by moving the hands up the base of the spine, up the crown, to the crown of the head and releasing. Then arms come by your side. Close your eyes down. Feel the support of the mat. Deep breath in together. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Sip a bit more. Sip a bit more. Exhale through the mouth. One more. Deep inhale. Hold at the top. Anything that doesn't serve you, get ready to release it. Exhale through the mouth. Give all that kinetic energy back into the earth. Feel that heavy, sweet pull of gravity. Feel it as a form of love, a form of connection. The earth is ancient and unshakable, and it just carries your weight with ease. So rest in your connection to the physical world, to your home. Because you're not just a visitor here, you're a part of this planet. slowly start to come back into your bodies. Taking your arms up above your head if you like, giving yourself a nice big stretch, and then rolling over onto your left side. Remaining aware of the earth beneath you. And slowly making your way up to a comfortable seated position with your hands at your heart center. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. I invite you to feel the connection of the roots of your sit bone down into the ground, extending your arms up above your head and gathering up all the energy, the abundant energy of Pachamama up above your head. Allow it to envelope you as you place your palms together above your head and draw it into your heart center, finding the coherence between yourself and this planet, this beautiful planet that's always providing, always supporting, giving us life. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you this morning. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.